Welcome to Farming Indoors. Today is going to be a progress report on how this tobacco is doing. This is Virginia tobacco, which is looking quite healthy right now. I'm using a 150 watt LED grow light at 100%. My understanding is that 150 watts is roughly equivalent to 400 watt metal halide light. In some ways, I think this LED light is much better than metal halide. For one thing, it uses much less power. Also, the lights come on as soon as the timer comes on. There's no warm-up period as you would have with the metal halide, which is high intensity discharge. Also, this is a full spectrum LED, and the quality of light coming out of this is much better than traditional grow lights. It also doesn't create a lot of heat. As you can see, I'm roughly 20 inches above the plant canopy, and I could stick my hand on here and there's no excess heat, which means I don't need to get rid of it from the tent. I've been using a 20-20-20 fertilizer dissolved in water. Tobacco needs lots of nitrogen. And this tobacco now is using quite a bit of water. I'm currently watering once a day, probably 1 or 2 gallons for these 4 plants. I've grown some other tobacco crops in the past, dried the tobacco, cured it, and it's a lot different than commercially made tobacco. There's no pesticides, there's no chemicals added to it. It has much smoother taste and is not harsh at all. I'm not trying to promote smoking here. I don't recommend smoking. It's bad for your health. And this channel's not all about growing tobacco. I have some other crops coming up, some sweet bell peppers, and when I've got some seedlings coming up, which they're coming up now, I'll post a video about that, and I'll be growing those pepper plants when this tobacco has been harvested from the indoor farm. I think that's about it for today. Until next time, that's it.